And hello again, everybody. And this is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you to start the next walkthrough for the next Wolfenstein 3D mod I am going to do for this channel. And I am pretty excited about doing this game. This game, as you see, is called All This and Wolf 3D. The game was made by Thomas Whaling, and the coding was done by Chris Chokin. So, this game, though, uploading it and the way I'm going to do it is a little bit different than I have done past Wolfenstein mods on my channel, where it's just regular mods or my custom levels. Most of them, since I knew the game pretty well, I just went through each map, able to talk about it, so what. This game is going to be a little tougher for me to do, and this one is probably going to take some time to do so. You see, this game, for some reason, does not allow you to open up the maps in Map Editor. And I've actually played through this game only one time, but it was on the easy difficulty, just so I can, get an idea and start learning some things about this game. A lot of people have said some of these maps are kind of boring, which I can understand, but, I like the Wolfenstein style of maps with the designs and such, so I really no problem with it. The main reason why I wanted to play this game, though, is because of level 69. And that's right, also. This is the only Wolfenstein mod, as far as I know, that has more than 60 levels, as this game has 70 levels. So it's a pretty long game. But level 69, though, in my opinion, is definitely the hardest map. It is just a different game itself. But we'll get to that map later down the road. It's probably going to be a while until I make the video for that one. But about this game, I can't really find any story for this game. I found a website a long time ago that kind of had an explanation about it, but I am not able to track down that link. If I ever do find it, I will definitely share it, though, in another video. But as I said before, this game has 70 levels, one boss every 10 maps, so there are 7 bosses. Well, technically, level 69 has a couple different bosses, but I'm just going to consider them like a different type of enemy as well. So, the 7 bosses are the 6, not in order, but the 6 bosses from Wolfenstein 3D, and 1 boss from Spear of Destiny. And they're all not in the same order. The enemies are the same as Wolfenstein 3D, with the exception of level 69. There's a couple different ones. And there is another enemy, which is not to level 70, that is the same enemies from Wolfenstein 3D, but they are modified a little bit. But you'll see why when we get to that later in level 70. These maps, though, what makes them so tough, especially since I cannot open them in a map editor, is trying to play them on 100%. And yes, I want to play this game on 100% walkthrough because no one else, as far as I know, has done that on YouTube. Most of the videos I've seen for this game were just played on level 69. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to need to learn these maps, which is not going to be hard, except for, of course, the boss battles. Because, of course, they, unlike Wolfenstein 3D, it did, as far as I know. But the boss battles for this game, of course, as for Spear of Destiny and such, they don't tell you at the end if you got 100% kills, secrets, or treasures. So I'm going to have to search every square of those maps, especially if I want to find those secrets. So I'm going to do the best I can. If something happens, I missed something in one of the boss battles, I'm sorry. I've done my best. Which is why I'm going to upload 10 levels at a time. And take notes on them. That way I can compare them to other levels in this game and not just say, oh, this is the hardest one, next level. Oh, this map is even harder. This is the hardest one in the game. No, I want to do that. I want to be able to know what I'm talking about. So for this game, I'm not going to use my desktop mic at all to record the commentaries. I'm just going to go back how I used to before I got desktop mic. The desktop mic. Just until I Just for this walkthrough, though. But yep, that's enough about this. Let's get started. And keep in mind also, most of these maps are pretty time consuming. Like most of them not gonna be like 7 to 10 minute levels. So most of these maps have taken me almost like 15, some even like 20 minutes to get through. But yes, these maps are kind of time consuming. So yeah, It's a different game. It's a challenge I'm up for. So the first 10 levels are ready, and they're going to be uploaded at the same time as this one right now. So sit back and enjoy all this in Wolf 3D. Let's start with floor 1. So, as I promised, we have 100% kills, 100% secrets, and 100% treasures, which I am planning on doing unless for some reason it is impossible to do so in any of these maps in this game, which I hope I know that that's the case, and if that is the case in these maps, oh boy. What about this map? It's a decent first map, I'd say. It's definitely a step up in difficulty from previous maps in Wolfenstein 3D, for previous mods, especially for a first map. It's not the roughest, but I think it's a decent difficulty to start for how hard this game is going to get. It is an introduction map to an extent, as the fact that it's not too complex, but it is definitely a little bit bigger and a lot longer. There are not a lot of side areas in this map, which that's the case for most of these first 10 maps. There's not a lot of side areas, but there's a lot of backtracking though that is required. You can go down all these big sequence of hallways to get to the key, and you have to backtrack all the way back. And then there is some stuff like the secret with the locked door. You know, you gotta backtrack all the way back from there after you get the key. And there's only one key, I believe, that is required. Yeah, just one key that is required to finish this map. So, I mean, that's not too bad, but just the backtrack can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. There is a little glitch, as you saw towards the end. There is the door across from the locked door where you would go towards to get to the exit. For some reason, that door across from there will not open unless the mutants in there are alerted to your presence. they will open up that door and come out. But if not, you can't open up that door. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's a glitch or if there's something else that I just never knew about Wolfenstein 3D. Of course, mutants are a factor, but they're not. There isn't really too many in these first couple maps. They do start to increase, though, towards the end of these first 10 maps. And of course, as I said also in the introduction, there are a lot of secrets in this game, and this floor itself had 11 of them. 11 secrets. That was not too popular at all in Wolfenstein 3D, but in this mod, that's just an average, put it that way. Oh boy. But yeah, not too bad of a first map. Let's move on now to floor 2 in the next video. And until then, guys, I am the Club of the Man, 1993.